how to work on high demand of residential zone in your cities. So what can you do or how can you overcome when you have high demand for residential zone? So thank you for watching the video. Let's see how we can work on today. So when we have higher demand for residential zone, what we need to do is that we need to start building more residential areas so that people can come and start live in your city. Yeah. So as per my last video, I have shown you guys how to make some free zones. So using the same free zones technique, I'm going to make some residential zone and show you how you can overcome the, or hopefully at least I know how to overcome it. It's simply building more residential zone, more buildings, people can move in more, migrate more, so your one city gonna grow more. So let's see, right now I have 33,000 population and 133 weekly increasing. So now I'm going to create a new area for residential zone and let's see how it comes out and where this bar goes, how much down it goes. As you can see, like I have built like two different residential zone here. One's here, another one is here. So these are like medium-sized residential zone, and this kind of architect works very well. Like if you make a smaller streets in between the buildings and blocks, so it works pretty well. Anyways, let's get back to the work now. So let's see, I have industrial zone here, so I'm going to make a residential area right over here. Okay, let's start with the two-way road first. Whoa, seems to be like parking. There's a high demand in my area. Like there's like I just popped a street and right over there, like both of the side, the parking has been filled immediately. Okay, let me see. Yep, parking is full, very much full. I need to add more parking lots maybe to overcome this. Maybe I can put one more parking lot here. And one. Close that. Okay, that looks okay. So I'm going to go ahead and develop this residential zone. We'll start with Central Line Street first. As you, if you have seen my other videos, then you will know that I'm not a symmetric guy. Like I don't like to build roads in a symmetric, like box by box shape. I like to make it a very easy flow of the road. I don't like the cities with grid system. That's not my thing actually. Very weird shape, but I think it'll work. Let's see. So let's move these power lines from this side, because power lines kinda gonna mess around. Later on I might have to remove it because it's just not beautiful. Okay, so let's build some buildings. I just want to make sure that my residential area there it doesn't connects with this road in any way, because this is an industrial road that connects to this highway. So I don't want this traffic to get connected with my residential area. So the only entrance and exit for this residential area will be this small road basically. So if any cars going in, then they're gonna have to get out the same way. Because why I make one road to enter and exit, you might think like, oops, there's a power connection problem. Just a moment, let me fix this one. Okay, that fixed it. Okay, so as I was saying, is that why I make one road connections for the residential area? It's simply because you might think like it might congest a lot, but in fact it's not, because if you make more connections, then your main avenue gets more congested. So you don't want that to happen. So as you can see, like I did the same with this one, and I also did the same with this one. But here I connected two-way, which also works good. So as you can see, no traffic, because only people who will be driving through these roads are the one who live around this block only. So either they're gonna park or get in or get out. So there is no pass through like to another road. So if I have made another pass through, then like other car might have taken this road as a shortcut to go from one side to the other side. So let's add some buildings. Can I put one more big buildings? Let's see. That about it, okay. So one thing I would like to clear it out here is that all the buildings that I'm placing, for example, this building, it's an asset I downloaded from the Steam workshop. The building initially had like 310 households limit. So what I did is that I used the repo mode to change it from 310 to 620, because I feel that this block is huge, and it can hold double the times the household it was given. So that's why I changed from 310 to 620, and which I still think like it's just enough. So I have two blocks here, and let's have more buildings. Wait, before that, let's start with a parking garage, because I would need that. always try to like make a parking garage next to the entry and exit of the main road, because if you see like in this neighborhood when I made this is the entrance and exit, and that's where the parking is the first thing. The same goes for here. As soon as you enter, the first thing is the parking. One might not be enough, so we'll add one more. I still have to connect one road from this side, so let's see. That will work. Let's put some building, residential building first. Uh, I actually really don't know what's the difference between Berry Series 1 and Berry Series 2. They are exactly the same size, same blocks, but I just kind of feel that putting two different would be better than putting just same. I'm gonna put this big building here. It's gonna accommodate a lot more than. Whoa! Look! I just realized that my residential demand has went from high to medium immediately as soon as I built these few blocks. So as you guys can see that just these few blocks where people has already started to accommodate. There you go, 400, 400, 100. So all of them are still not full, and it already started, the demand already started to go down. So I'm gonna keep building until it goes really down, because I want to go until it gets like there's no demand at all, so that when I build more industrial zone or commercial zone, they will automatically be filled up as I go. Sorry guys, I have to do it like this. Which one is the back side? Which one is the front side? I all looks the same to me. So let's turn it around. I think this is the one. Oh, it's going to be this side. More buildings. More buildings. Here. Until I can fill up all the areas. And convenience store over here would be nice, like 7-Eleven. So let's try putting 7-Eleven here. I totally forgot the name of the asset that I downloaded. There was like a Hi 7-Eleven, something like this, like convenience store. There you go, Hi 7-Eleven. I'm gonna put it here. Also going to put some shop houses around. Oops, these are not Rico. Oh, sorry. So these are not Rico. So if the buildings are not Rico-enable, then you can't really put it. Those are globals only. McDonald's sounds good. Nice here. I'm also going to put McDonald's. Maybe a cafe. Starbucks cafe, can this fit? No. Oh well, one important thing that's usually needed is a taxi stand. So keep in mind to build as many taxi stands as you can. This really helps boost the transportation method among the residents. You see, like they have like demands for taxis, but there is no stands around. So I'm gonna put one here, and this area also seems to need one. Can I put it here? No. These are like so red, like looks like they're really angry. They really need the taxi stand. Okay, yeah, it sounds good. I still think this is not right. Put it here. Okay, so taxi stand, cafe, and I have a huge free area here. Let's see if I can build like a basketball court or like swimming pool in the middle. Just made a street go through the sun. then let me try to find like a basketball. There we go, basketball. Oops, too big. Or I can move the parking garage a bit. I can like this one more, so although it doesn't fit, I'm just gonna put and use the move it tool to move the parking garage. Just like this. So one thing I totally forgot is that you see this car just went from that side to there. This happened is because I didn't build any backward connections for the parking garage. Let me build a connection from here. Working. Look at this guy flying to the second floor. That's cheating. No, no, no. Why? Why would you go like that? There is a road. I think it will take some time and then it will ultimately fix by itself. Because I've seen this working very well in this manner. So let's create some paths so that my residents can walk from the parking lot to the block. And also this road. And another one that will connect with the basketball court. Okay. Remember to put the connections, path connections from the blocks, because if you don't, then pedestrian just starts walking here and there, and when there is a designated part, then pedestrian actually consider taking the path to walk rather than walking around. And it also looks beautiful when you draw the paths like this. Since I have some space here, what I'm thinking is that make another entry and exit from this behind. Which is pretty much possible. Let's see. want to get this connected all the way to here. Okay, so my residential demand is like zero right now, like no demand for residential zone at all in my city. But I still gotta finish my zone first. But no worries about this. When it goes like below, all the way below, all you have to do is that simply build more industrial zones or commercial zones, offices that will immediately increase the rise. For example, I can build one office building here and see if that affects anything. So we have 120 new jobs available. Let's finish connecting the paths that we were doing for the pedestrians to walk. Excuse me. So let's connect some more parts to these blocks. From the back, let's see. Can I connect? I kind of feel maybe one small parking lot in this gap would look good. So, parking garage. look at the street parkings. Like, although I have developed like one, two, three, four different and five different parking lots among this area, and yet these are not enough, and people have parked all the way on the streets. I think I should consider building more parking lots, considering the thousands of residents who have moved in just in between this area. So this one's still left. So as I said earlier, that this is the industrial zone, so I don't want any connections between the residential zone and the industrial zone. So I'm not going to connect this building with this specific road. So if I do that, it might create more traffic problems. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think the best thing would be to cover this up with trees. So let's start adding some trees here. That never works actually. I think some coconut trees would fill this up. It's palm tree. No. Where is it? Very good. Okay, so trees from behind is done. So my highway connections and the industrial state in between, I have a divider which is simply this trees. So what can I fill in this gap? Maybe I think ATM machines. It's very useful. Tons of trees, more trees. I also wouldn't mind putting a pedestrian path connecting this way. Then fill these areas with some more trees. That will make it look better than how it is right now. Because I'm just putting these trees very randomly. I'm not planning anything. Like if you really want to look very beautiful and this and that, you gotta plan all these things and put it nicely. But I'm just seeing wherever I can find some space. I'm just building it up. Looks like I missed the path area here. So let's get line and start putting like everywhere. Just turn on the anarchy mode. The anarchy mode helps you put trees wherever want, either can or not. Oops, my flop and tree anarchy mode is off, so that didn't work. So detailing takes a lot of time and patience. So I'm just doing a random unplanned detailing. Like I, the entire video you were watching, I have not planned anything earlier. I have not planned anything in my mind. All I planned is that I'm going to build a regular residential zone like how I build. I'm gonna put this a little bit different tree because this is like the entrance and exit of this neighborhood. think the better would be to put some bushes here. Okay, so I think I covered up all of the areas. I still don't know what I'm gonna make through this road, but let's keep it like that. Maybe in the next video I'll decide what I can put over there. But basically, so that's how you build a residential zone, because residential zones needs to be organized, it needs to be detailed a little bit so that it looks good, and it must have enough parking, storage, public transportation connection, which for my case I placed taxi stand, and this taxi stand will people allow to get to the nearest MRT or BTS station, metro station right here. Looks pretty busy. And it has one leisure venue to go to play basketball, enough parking lots to park, one small cafes, and some shops for selling foods. I think we should consider adding more foods, but that should be another video. But I'll just show you. If I want to put, for example, something like what I can find. McDonald's place already. Popeye's chicken. Okay, maybe I can put one Popeye's chicken right over here. Now as you can see, the Popeye's chicken comes with 3 parking, and this 3 parking is barely enough for the entire place, so I'm gonna add some more parking lots here. Sorry. Careful, this is very high, so go down a little bit. Okay, there you go. So there is a Popeye's place, which is you can get Popeye's chicken or whatever they're selling here for this residence. I know it's not enough, it's just a way of, it's just that how you should be building, maybe more in between, in the middle, side, corners, wherever you can. Because if you see, when I build this big block, I've also placed some small little commercial zones, and I have high commercial zones and low commercial zones here, like multimedia center. These are all global. Convenience and store, neighborhood shop, and all these things. So there you go. So that's all about it today. So thank you for watching if you have watched, and if you like my video, please do like and subscribe. I'll be designing more city skylines videos. I'll be adding, next video might be about adding commercial zones or anything that you guys want to watch. Just consider writing it in a comment, and I'll definitely consider building that. So this is Fizz. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.